is going on, YouTube? It is your boy Sir Quota Kid, the Great, bringing you Week 6 Team Builder for the APM Juniors Division. This week we are building for Jed and his Monterrey Suicunes. Jed is the owner of the APM. He had to sub in for another coach who had to drop out. Jed is a big fan of mine. I absolutely love him so much. He's always watching my videos, always commenting, always liking, so I appreciate him a whole lot, and very excited to be battling him for the very first time, actually. So anyways, looking at Jed's team, he has... Oh, by the way, if you guys are enjoying my content, please by all means subscribe if you haven't already. It is free, it is awesome, and you feel good afterwards, as do I, if you subscribe. And if you are, you know, if you're enjoying my content, you know? And if you feel like I can improve it anyway, please all means let me know down below. But anyways, looking at Jed's team, he has the Weavile, the Galarian Weezing, the Haxorus, the Doublade, the Alolan Persian, the Charizard, the Charizard, the Machamp, the Claydol, the Blastoise, and the Raichu. So when looking at his team, he has rocks in the form of Claydol only, I believe. He has removal in Defog and Weezing, I believe. Defog on Charizard, Repicit on Claydol and Blastoise, and then he has pretty much momentum on a lot of his team with the Persian. Oh, he's still in form of momentum. Anyways, looking at his bigger threats, he does have the Weavile, which is a very scary Pokemon. It is very fast and can hit on the physical side pretty hard. It is his fastest thing at base 125. And it's when words, it gets access to like Knockoff, Exo Crash, Ice Shard, Pursuit. It's a really good Pursuit Trapper. But yeah, he has the Galarian Weezing, which is sort of like a Weezing 2.0, has Fairy Stab, has a cool ability not neutralizing gas, but I don't think it really works this week in my opinion. There's not many Pokemon that really would hinder it that much, with the exception of him maybe being Choice Scarf and nullifying our Swift Swim on our Ludicolo, which doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry, it's really niche, and it'd be too specific to work out. He has the Haxorus, which is another big threat of his, which it can easily set up with Dragonette and then wreak havoc on our team. Luckily, I think it doesn't have the best of matchups, given that we do have a Ferrothorn. Next up, he does have the Doublade, which is a very big threat. It's a very physical threat that we really have to play around, and so we really can't bring an all-physical team, or else we get sort of screwed over. Sorry. It's sort of late, not too late. He has the Persian, the Alolan Persian, which is a Dark-type Pokemon, very fast, can pivot around with U-turn or Pawning Shot, and can hit hard with like Dark Pulse. It also has the Fur Coat ability, which doubles its defense, which is really cool. Or it's like 1.5, something along those lines. He has the Charizard, which can set up with Dragonette, can remove hazards with like Defog. It can hit on the physical side, can hit on the special side if it wants to. With his hidden ability. Solar Power, if he does bring Sun, he can bring the Sunny Day variant. But it is very weak to rock, so he might need to bring it with heavy duty boots. We'll see. He has a Machamp, which now gets Guts boosted because it no longer needs to run No Guard, because it now has access to close combat, which is very scary, because that's a little bit stronger than Dynamic Punch, and he's getting Gust boosted, so yeah, that's a big threat to watch out for. Luckily, it's very slow, so we can easily deal with it. Next thing, he has the Claydol, which is, you know, his rock setter for his team. You know, I honestly don't think it could come this week, because we are a ranked team and we just literally washed it away. Next he has a boss which can set up with Shell Smash, which is very scary. Shell Smash is free attack and just do a lot of teams. I don't think that's the right move for this week, but yeah, it's also a form of removal. That's why he has the right shoe, which is a fast electric type. I was just recording the battle earlier, so I don't know why I'm tired. So yeah, that's his team for this week. Let's sort of go over what we're bringing and why we're bringing it. So the first bond I really wanted to bring this week is Phalanx. Phalanx is currently like second place in terms of kill leaders, and third is actually right below him, which is Arcanine, which is like makes no sense to me, but you know, Arcanine has been securing kills. So I really wanted to bring Locken's Guard this week just to get some kills in the game. We're bringing Close Combat, Rock Slide, Iron Hit, Thread Chop, the Defiant ability. In my opinion, I'm always going to be running Defiant, because you know, if we get like Parting Sharded or something along those lines, we can get the attack boost, which is always nice. Granted, the critical hits, I mean, unless we are EV to level a certain hit, you know, I'd rather run Battle Armor then, but for the most part, I'm going to run Defiant. We're rocking max attack, just enough speed to outspeed one of his like 75 Pokemon, or I'm sorry, it was one of his base 75 Pokemon, maybe like Machamp. And then we dumped the rest of the special defense. I don't think we need to put it in HP in my opinion. And yeah, this thing hits hard, incredibly hard. We can switch into Weavile pretty easily without hesitation. Shoe shot the Galarian Weezing, which is really nice. So if you just decide to switch in thinking that I will go for a CC, then we just two-shot it with Iron Head, which is really cool. And we three-shot most variants of Doublade, which is not the best situations, but it's a situation. But yeah, that's our Vulcan's card again. I really want him to be kill leader, but I think number one is Kira right at the moment, with like 14 kills. So we have our work cut out for us these last few weeks. Next up we have the Fast Fish with another choice bander, also Swim, Liquidation, Close Combat, Icing, Throat Chop again, rocking Max Attack. So I initially was Jolly, and then I was like, I don't like my damage output, let's just be adamant. I was really risking, us having Rain at the end of the game, because otherwise Weavile would just outsped us and beat us, which is very unfortunate, but it is what it is. Liquidation does a number to his team, Close Combat does a number to his team. Ice Thing, pretty much deals with the Haxorus, and Throat Chop deals with the Doublade. I think 2 shots, 3 shots it. Again, Doublade is a very annoyingly bulky Pokemon, and it's just the way it is. Next up, obviously, if we're bringing Nigel, Fast Fish, we're gonna bring Nigel, the Rain Setter. Here comes this. No, I'm sorry. Anyways, we're rocking a choice back set. Yeah, we're rocking 3 choice items. Weird, not good sometimes, but I think it works this week. We're bringing, off the Rain, Hurricane, Surf, U-turn, Defog. I didn't think we needed Ice Beam because Hurricane just two-shotted Haxorus anyways, and we can pretty much live any hit comfortably. We're rocking just enough speed to outspeed something, I forget what, and we dumped the rest. We're outspeeding, I think, 0-speed Haxorus, which isn't likely, but it is what it is. I thought we needed removal, and so I know its choice specs with the Defog isn't the brightest of ideas, but if we do need to click Defog, then we do have it there. And then obviously Hurricane Surf just does a tremendous amount to his team, and I like it a lot. So that's our Nigel set. So here comes the Rain, and here goes away the Rain with our next Pokemon, which is going to be Archdago. We're rocking an X-Pro Justified, Wild Charge, Play Rough, Crunch, Agility. I know usually I run Intimidate, but this week I just had to run Justified because of that pesky Weavile. I really wanted to get baited with him knocking our Expert off or him going for Pursuit. We get our Justified boost, we click Agility on the knockoff, and then we just wreak havoc. We kill him. Knockoff plus Ice shouldn't kill us, and so Wild Charge, Play Rough, Crunches is a number two his team. Again, since for Rain, I really don't want to bring Wild Charge that much, and it's not like we didn't need it too much because he doesn't have a Grass type Pokemon, and Weavile does not appreciate a Play Rough. So that's really the idea behind there. We're rocking pretty much max HP, max attack, Adamant with 40 in speed again. After the Agility, we outspeed everything on his team. So that's really the thought process there. I like this set a lot. You can let me know what you think. What you guys think. Next up we have Chizaki. Again, I was max HP. So my first thought was okay, we need some defensive Pokemon. So I brought Chizaki, Rocking Rocks, Leech Seed, Heavy Slap, and Power Whip. It's not a team if you don't have rocks. So I honestly didn't like the trio in this matchup. He does have the Raichu, which is really annoying, but he also has a Weavile, which is also annoying. So I just thought, you know what, Spring Chizaki is a pretty good Pokemon. It can really take any of the hits that it needs to hit. It can check the Haxorus. It can check pretty much Weavile to an extent with Heavy Slam and all that. So yeah, I was thinking of running maybe Protect, but I like Power Up instead because we can hit that Claydol now. We can also hit that Blastoise, and yeah. Again, we're running pretty much even defenses so that we can take any hit in any which direction. And then finally, again, I didn't like having a Pokemon outside of Rain not outspeeding Weavile, so I thought, you know what, let's bring a Choice Scarfed Elrichan, the Galarian Rapidash, with the Peso Veil so that we can't get poisoned. Yeah, we're not going to run Anticipation or Run Away. We're rocking Wild Shot, Play Rough, Mystical Fire, Instant Headbutt. What nature are we? We are rocking like a weird nature. We're a naughty nature. We're very naughty. The reason being is because we can't touch the W with the set, and actually Mystical Fire does about after some shit, we 3-shot the Doublade with Mystical Fire, which is kind of interesting. So that's it's brought down a little bit. Then we can click Mystical Fire, and yeah, you'll see. Actually, this comes in handy this week. Not because of the Doublade, but because other reasons, and it made me laugh a little bit. But yeah, this is our team for week 6. Let me know what you guys think down below. Honestly, it's a very I actually was kind of happy with this team afterwards. I built the first 4 Pokemon and I was like, man, or I first built Guard, Fast Fish, and Nigel. I put Arcanine down, and then I finished Arcanine, and I was like, I need 2 more Pokemon. And so I liked Chozaki, and I liked Erichan, and then I also wanted to fit Heliolisk because I didn't want to beat the double 8 with a special hitter, but I was like, I'd rather have Guard for those kills. So that's what we did with this week. Let me know what you guys think down below. If that was the right thing to do, if not, you know. Anyways, the battle should be coming out in a few days. There shouldn't be any issues, hopefully, with the recordings. And yeah, I'm gonna end it right here. If you guys again are enjoying the content, please by all means subscribe. If you are new, it means a lot to me. It'll mean a lot to you. I promise it. Promise you it? I don't know. I can't promise anything. Anyways, you guys know me. It's recording the great. Make sure you are breathing the word of Nagi. And we will catch you guys in the next video. Bye bye.